Well, this is bittersweet. I mean, I built a new base. I am so glad I did, but I've been living out of this building for, let's see here, joined the server back in November, so it's been about 10 months. Hello, and welcome to the next episode on the Cornerstone SMP server. I've been doing a lot of work here on streams. I used to do dual stream, YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, but I'm trying to grow the community over on Twitch a little bit. So if you're not already over there, I would greatly appreciate it. Link is actually down in the description. But on those streams, I have been doing just a little bit of work on this mountain. Yeah, we're almost to the top, but we got this base filled out, and it's a lot. It took a while. Let's take a little bit closer look at what I've been doing here, because it's a little bit different technique from the ones that I did before. So you can see before there's no like crevices. I mean, I kind of did them. I faked them in with a little bit of dirt. Oh, actually, that one kind of is a little bit there. But I've been putting a lot of divots and crevices, and this one, there's no overhangs, if you can imagine that. And this one, like in here, you can kind of see that this area here overhangs the one below. And I think I did more up here. Kind of make myself dizzy. Yeah, so there I kind of cut it in where water would actually go through. And I haven't actually put any of the dirt or, anything like that on there, but we'll definitely get around to, adding dirt into some of the crevices where it actually normally formed. But let's take a look back from here and see exactly how much I did. It's going to take a lot of stone. That is for sure. I don't like these areas here. That's why I kind of started the concept of kind of pushing it in, so we don't get a lot of these big, long areas like that. But let's see here. Trying to think exactly where the line where I don't want any more vegetation. So you can kind of see here I picked the line and there's nothing above it, and then the snow line is about there. So we might do the same with this one, otherwise it's going to look weird. And then I got to kind of get an idea of what to do more with this around the backside. But the good news is that's not where we're going to work on today. Today we're going to start a new base. As I've mentioned before, we were working out of here, and let's just go take a look at it just to see what I've been dealing with the entire season. Hello, Mr. Decisive. In case I haven't mentioned it, Decisive TV is one of our newest members. He's probably going to start with us in 118. He's doing some stuff right now, but I don't think he's recording it, but his link is actually in the description. Go check him out. So yeah, this is kind of where I've been doing storage. And most of the stuff that I'm working out of is kind of here. So I kind of got it a little bit organized here. And then down below, I actually have the bulk storage of just some of the most common things. But for the most part, I've been trying to stack it in shulkers. Next season, I think I want to do a shulker box loader. I have never done one before. I think it would greatly help me get this out. So I don't have this big old stack of chests. I think I can get away with bulk storage having maybe 2, because I had a lot more stone before that. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, andesite's barely even at 2. Diorite, like 1.5. So, and then dirt, I think. Yeah, dirt didn't even go 1.5. So I think I can get away with like a 2 chest, maybe just 3 just in case. But yeah, let's go over to the area where I want to work. This is the part that I love, is just getting out of the sky and walking around and looking at the immersion. I was hoping that this mountain wasn't going to be too tall, but I think I like it. And by the way, that's all the way at build height, if you hadn't caught that. I think I mentioned that before, but yeah, that mountain's going to be amazing. I was hoping it wasn't going to be too overbearing, but yeah, that's going to be great. Now, Decisive yesterday came over here and built something in one of these buildings, and he said, go check it out after he logged off. So Nella's built in this one, and he's building in this one, and I already see some stuff through the windows up there. So let's go take a look at that together. I haven't looked at it yet. Let's see here. Dexter's Secret Laboratory. Oh no, this is going to be amazing. Let's peek around here. All right. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. These probably represent like a piping system, maybe air conditioner, maybe otherwise. Some fluids going through. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I like this end rod with the, actually I would do candle on top. I purposely haven't been dealing with candles much. I want to save some stuff for next season. Spore Blossom, obviously we can't get that now. We could have added a crafting recipe, but I just wanted to save some of the stuff for next season. But let's take a look up here. The berries, oh, I love it. Awesome, thank you, Decisive. Yeah, there's so many houses here. I haven't formally invited people to come over here, but they kind of know that I'm not doing interiors. Like Nell is like, hey, you know what? I'm not in the middle of any project, so she kind of wanted to come over here. And I think Decisive probably saw that episode too and is built over here. But let's go take a look at exactly what I want to get into today. It'll probably be a little bit of a chatty first part of the episode, but I've been working out of here. And I think this just needs to end. I want to give myself some space to spread out in a centralized location where I can actually build this town and get supplies real quick. That's kind of why I picked this area here. It's central enough. We're kind of starting to expand, but my idea is this. So once you come across this bridge, I had the idea to wind, and I think this was going to go up. So, you know, I might, you know, not exactly, you know, symmetrical, but I want to start kind of going up and around this mountain. So you kind of get the idea where this is going to start to go up. And I want it to curl around this mountain. I kind of started to get the base down here so to give you an idea how large this thing is. And then once you get up to this spot, I want it to be about on that level, and I want to put a build up there. But let's go back here and take a look at the front to give you an idea kind of what I'm trying to accomplish. It's going to take a little bit because we already have this existing ravine and it's just straight up and down walls. I need to cut that up a little bit to do that, but I kind of started to do this. So if you can imagine that this is going to be a wall, and it'll probably taper it down to there if I have enough room. It may have to go just a little bit further, so I'll probably actually need to go down there, but we'll taper it, and then it's going to be flat on top, and I want my base to be on top there. I think that is going to be amazing, and I'm stuck, help! Yeah, so I think that's going to look quite amazing, and let's go up there real quick, just kind of give you the perspective up here, and I've already lost it. Get some height here. God, look at this. I'm loving how this is coming out. Yeah, so it'll be look real grand on top of this mountain coming through, you know, the front gate. There's also going to be a gate over there, so you'll be able to see that too. So I think from both sides it's going to look amazing. And I had thought about doing a diagonal build. So if you look down below, I don't know if that's gonna look good. I think I would need to do a wing over here, then like a house, and then a wing over there. But I don't even know the style that I want to build in for. I think for now I'm just trying to get this platform up here to kind of get an idea of how much space. So the road is going to be on the opposite side of that wall there, and then it'll kind of curl around, and maybe the front entrance will be on, you know, on this side here. So yeah, it'll be nice and jagged here. I need to cut up this edge. I even thought about moving it over a little bit, but I'm running out of room because the port that I probably, unfortunately, will not get to this season. We'll see. Maybe I'll actually, you know, get enough of this, you know, these houses done that I can actually get to that port. But so let me go back around here and give you the other idea. So this is the main road. There's no main road going over there, so I need to attach that bridge or that entrance over to here. So I think at this point, you know, we'll go flat to maybe here. And then we'll also have a path here. And I'm just going to exaggerate it. It's not going to be this steep, obviously. You know, coming down kind of this direction. And then we'll wind that around. come through here around the side of this, kind of this base here. So this will be another probably wall. And we'll wind it around. And then we'll probably go down to the port and then come up and around. The ravine's going to come over here. And then we'll make it to connect over there. All right, so once again, come join me over on Twitch. I'm going to do some building on this, and that is definitely a stream only thing. It takes a lot. I might just do some, little patches here and there, kind of off screen, but I'm definitely going to get this one done on stream. And thank you, Decisive, for the mountain pie. Actually, back up here. Thank you. There you go. The mountain pie Decisive. Yeah, this is a tall one. It's going to take a lot of resources, which good thing is I have. I'm sure I'm going to tear through them, but so far I think I've done 3 or 4 shulker boxes full of stone just to kind of fill in some of these areas. Yeah, I'm loving how this is coming out. I like kind of the choppy look. However, it takes a lot to get done. Like this area right below me took a little while to kind of figure out, and like I had to tweak some of these areas, but yeah. Let me get some of this stuff done so we can actually get to a point where we can build over on that hill. It's funny. I recorded, I don't know, 3 or 4 clips. I realized that the Minecraft audio wasn't even there. Yeah, so that's fun. But check out the progress that we got going on. Did a bunch of live streams over there. And the mountain's starting to come together. Got to fill out the back end. And this side's going to get a little thick, but let's go up and take a look real quick. Yeah, I'm still kind of shaping this one. I may just kind of trim it off there, because this looks a little awkward. And then this side's already filled out, so it's just really thin in that area. Still got to get kind of this side over here. And then this side's going to get a lot thicker. Because, oh, yeah, I don't understand why that's happening more and more, but rip. Yeah, kind of funny. I can run into a wall at full force and only take a couple hearts of damage, but that's not the first time that has happened, and it's only recently, because, I mean, I can usually hit the ground pretty hard, but something about if you run into an edge, it doesn't work very well. So what I was saying is that even though, so this mountain's going to come up to here, but I'm going to put another section over here. So let's get up here, gather all my stuff. Hopefully it didn't scatter too far around. And tell you a little about this. Yeah, so this is going to be a wall over here. So it's going to end up getting a little bit thicker over here. And then it'll kind of just wind back around and then go through here. So it's going to look thicker through here. And I'll show you what I mean. I had to come over here and turn on hitboxes because when I landed, I don't know if I landed there, but stuff just went everywhere. I don't even know what I'm missing, but I am definitely missing my shovel at this point. So I am trying to find it using the hitboxes. I mean, there was stuff over here in the weeds. There was stuff all in these. Oh, there it is. I just didn't go around here. So did I actually end up getting everything? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure I agree with scattering stuff over over several chunks worth. I mean, I don't want the stuff to be, well, actually, I would love the stuff to be right where I left it. But having to go look in every nook and cranny for it is kind of ridiculous. But anyways, as I was saying, let's go look at this mountain and what I kind of mean by it looks skinny right now. So let's look at it from the same perspective as we were looking before. So here, it kind of looks skinny on this side, but I think I'm going to fill it out. I probably won't go all the way up with this one. We'll probably end up maybe attaching it midway, kind of like this one is attached here. But that'll actually fill out the base, so it kind of looks a little bit more proportional. All right, and the other thing that I actually got done is I started getting the base done on this one here, trying to get the idea together. So obviously we need to, you know, detail it and out everything, but I'm just trying to get the shape together. And I think this works out. So I'm trying to stay with this theme a little bit. So the bottom is actually, you know, the stone kind of mixture. I'm trying to figure out what to do for the top, but let's go up here and take a look. I think this is actually going to be enough space for me. I didn't want to go overly large, although a large building would look good over here. Still need to kind of complete this backside, but you get the idea what I meant by I want to continue going up and up. And these would be all half slabs, so I can get up here fairly quickly. And once you get up to here, you actually have a pretty nice view. But this is what I got so far. So we've got a round section over in this area and kind of diagonal over here. I think this is going to be enough storage just to complete out the next, you know, couple months. Let's hope. If not, I can put more in this area, but we're just, I don't know how many stories this is going to be. But if you can imagine, let's see, here is a good view up here. Maybe? There we go. So this part is going to be round, so I'm going to make this kind of like a tower. It'll be the tallest part here. This one here, I may only go 2 stories, and then there'll be a roof. It's kind of hard to explain exactly what I got thinking, but I need to kind of do it and see how it actually ends up. So let me kind of get some more of this done, and we'll be right back with you. So as you saw in that first clip, we're fully moved out of my original base. I mean, I've been living out of this thing for such a long time. It's interesting. Seeing this thing completely cleared out. I mean, the only thing we got is the chest that goes down to the bulk storage and my composter. Yeah, I got everything moved over to the new base. Let's go down here real quick. I cleared out all the bulk storage. So, I mean, see, we had stone and, you know, andesite and all that stuff. Dirt over here. I'm going to leave this stuff here and all of this. I mean, I cleared out a little bit of that. And we'll just come grab the stuff as we need it. It's stuff that I don't use that often. You know, I grabbed a shulker box worth of iron. You can see that we got all of that iron, and this is starting to overflow over here too. All right, this will probably be the last time we see this building, so let's take a look. You know, all my 117 experiments up there. Really nothing that I need up here. You know, we've got the dripstone. I've fallen. We've got the dripstone farm. We can come over here for berries whenever we need it. The rest is just kind of experiments. So, but let's go take a walk around this village. We probably won't come back here very much. I mean, we've got the horses over there. And I've moved everything out of that, including everything you saw in the basement, but we still have some stuff like, this is kind of where I hold my emeralds, and then obviously all the librarians and their books are over on that side, but pretty soon here over the ridge, you're actually going to see a peek of the new base. That's hilarious. Let's go a little bit further and get it all rendered in. There we go. Yeah, and then this is kind of where I've been repairing my tools and stuff. So we'll be coming back here, but for the most part, I think we're going to be staying in the new town. Obviously, still building on the mountain and stuff like that, but this is the peak that I like. Yeah, that building. I don't know, it's not overly detailed, it's not spectacular, but I like that it's up on this hill. And I'll probably go back through and detail it because I'm not overly happy with space like this. And I don't know, that vine just looks awkward to me. You can kind of see some of these other vines look more fluid, but work in progress for sure. But let's take a look what I did here. So what I did is I just did half slabs and capped everything. Some of that is partially just to keep the spawns down, and others it just kind of gives it an interesting look. Didn't want to, you know, litter other stuff in there. I just didn't want it to be busy. Wanted this to be what people look at. Worked on the roof a lot. I wish it was taller, but we'll take an aerial view here in a second. But this is the part that I love, and this is the pass. So we come through here across the bridge, and oh, by the way, I really need to work on this bridge. You can probably see it better from here. I started to work on it, but we'll get that maybe next episode. But most important thing is this. So The walkway is going to go down and around. I still need to build this cliff, but I didn't want to get into that. I'm already 2 weeks into this. I just, I started working on that a lot early on, and I got behind on this guy, but I'm going to have to build up this hill and get everything built up. This path took forever. What possessed me to actually use coral? Got some landscaping going on. I like how it feels. I like the fact that you'll be able to look over this and there'll be a cliff here. I don't know how far down I'm going to go. That other path will wind around, and I don't know if I'm going to end up at this level or keep it higher. I just don't know yet. Yeah. Still haven't dealt with this, but some other time we'll figure it out. I thought about just popping this out and then ending it here, or tapering it down like I probably said earlier. Tapering it down to there might be interesting, but we'll figure that out later. This is a little awkward, but you know what? I'm rolling with it. We can fix it later, but let's take a look at the inside. Went with blast furnace for the bottom. It's a little bit gray in here. It's not overly inviting, but the most important thing is that everything I own is now in one area, and I still have room to expand out. So this wall here is actually the stuff that I, use on a daily basis, and when I need it, I can just grab it and go. A little bit of overflow of stuff that I just commonly use here, like I can come over here and grab some rockets. Rockets are stored... Nope, denied. Over purple building. But I just brought them over because I seem to be going over... I've been flying a lot, so I've been going over there a lot. But yeah, so here's home. I tried using different carpets on the bottom, but it looked weird, so we'll leave it gray for now. And then upstairs, in true fashion, I've done nothing. Don't know what's going to go up here, and it just may stay this way forever. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But let's go take an aerial view because I think that makes it look a little bit better. We'll take a look at this one here. It's not bad. This is diagonal. First kind of major diagonal that I've actually done. Yeah, not bad, not bad. It took a while to get this roof. That was actually roof number 2 that I worked on. First one, you couldn't, when you're down there, you couldn't even see any of the roof over. It still could stand being taller, but this was a lot of work to get done. I didn't realize how much work it actually was going to be done, but all right, I've got to wrap it up here. This took a lot longer than I thought. It was a lot of work, basically trying to get that mountain done. And I also worked on that mountain quite a bit on streams and stuff. Go check me out on Twitch if I haven't said that 3 times over. Links down in the description. But anyways, if you enjoyed this content, hit that like button. And I would enjoy it if you actually subscribe. That helps the channel grow. Until next time, see ya!